right
absolutely.
here. If you ever predict like there's gonna be, no,
Got around him that
nice.
time. Yep. Starting again.
Yep.
There it
Oh,
is. Oh,
Camp fights, camp fights, camp fights. That's what we like to see. Let's get it.
Says on the beat, boy.
Cause he wanna light. Headlights, I've been whipping midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, tryna get my mind right. Push the bucket to the limit, push that bitch into the fence. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right. Headlights, I've been whipping midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, tryna get my mind right. Push the bucket to the limit, push that bitch into the fence. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right. Yeah.
What's going on, Cowboys faithful? It's your boy DMV back with another one. So the guys that follow me on Twitter, you guys know that I've had some personal things going on in my life. So it's been really, really tough to get content out there. It's not bad things though, I promise you. It's not bad things. Right now, coaching the youth league team, coaching my son's youth league team. So it's our last, it might be my last year coaching him. So it's important that I get it right, with the group of kids that I have. And, it's something that's been on my bucket list since he was born. So I want to make sure that if it is our last chance or our last hoorah, that we get it right, kind of like the last dance. So we're getting that right. And I'm also in the middle of a job change right now, right? So the way life works is sometimes you got to go where you're loved, where you're appreciated. Sometimes, you can't force things. You just got to kind of allow things to fall in place. And when they fall in place, remember that you have put in the work, you prepared for it, and you deserve to reap the rewards. And that's what's happening here in my life, but it's also happening with the Dallas Cowboys. And you probably were wondering how I was going to tie all of this in. You probably like, all right, DMV, where you going with this? So Dallas knows that they have a window, right? They have a window, and they have to attack it urgently. They have to be urgent in what they're doing. So Zach Martin is back. Zach Martin is trying to get back to the fold. The front office and Zach Martin, they do the importance, and they worked this entire time, and that's a good thing. The scuffle that happened the other day, that was them preparing. Nothing that's worth having comes easy. And this team knows that they're going to have to scratch, they're going to have to claw, they're going to have to get into dog fights in order to get where they want to get to. The last 2 years were dog fights with San Francisco. And it's not as if we're chasing San Francisco, to get over that hump. But it's for whoever is in the way. We know we're going to have to scratch and claw. We're going to have to scratch and claw in our own division. There are going to be dog fights. They're going to be violent dog fights where you have to finish. And I just think about the mantra over the years with Jason Garrett and those guys, where it was finish the fight. Let's finish the fight, guys. Finish the fight. But the personality and in all of the actions leading up to that, the leadership didn't fit that toughness, that mold of finishing the fight. If you look at Jason Garrett probably never finished a fight in his life. You know what I'm saying? Was he the smartest guy in the room a lot of the time? Probably. But you can't have a smart guy that doesn't have really any scrappiness or fight to him. I tell you who does have scrappiness and fight to him. The guy from Pittsburgh that's coaching our team. The defensive coordinator, Dan Quinn. These guys are getting after it. And their units and the team, as a coach, they're fitting that personality behind those guys. Teams take on the personality of their coach or the leaders around it. Micah Parsons, Dak, they're as tough as they come. There's some tough SOBs. And this team they're becoming tougher because of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the young guys are stepping up. You want to know why they're stepping up? Because it's all they know. All they know is how to be tough, how to fight. 2 years back-to-back of 12-win seasons. And this team is fighting. And that's what you saw right there, what you saw at camp. A lot of people are overblowing it. I've been a part of a lot of locker rooms. It's only a matter of time before that camp fight happens. It happens at every camp. If you guys watched Colorado's fighting in camp. They happen everywhere. It just so happens that it's over-publicized because it's the Dallas Cowboys. But what I will tell you is, after that, the defense stepped up and shut it down. You know, they stepped up and became the unit that they're going to become. We all know that the defense is a strong suit of this team. The defense has been the strong suit of this team since last year. You know, since the beginning. We know that. Micah Parsons is playing out of this world. You know, and maybe some of that time, we're going to need him to turn into Super Saiyan in practice, because we're going to have to learn how to deal with that. And I was telling a close friend this, and I said it on Ball's Cowboys show. If we're going to be worth a damn, if we're going to be the team that we think we're going to be, we're going to have to learn how to deal with Micah Parsons in practice, because there is a Myles Garrett. There is a TJ Watt. There is a Chris Jones who killed us a couple years ago. So if we can somehow find a way to deal with Micah Parsons in practice, we'll be better for it. Now, it doesn't mean that the offense is going to continue to be, that they're just going to dog walk the defense, because that's just not going to happen. This defense has been together. Those guys understand the roles. Those guys understand the buy-in. So sometimes the defense is just going to kick their butt. But it's how you fight. It's how you finish. It's how you lose. Because some of the times if you lose enough, you'll gain enough experience on how to win. And that's what we're getting out of this team right now. They know the window. They know that the time is now. They know that this might not come again. Micah Parsons said it in his pivot interview. You know, I wasn't expecting not to see some of the guys come back. And we'll never be the same team again. And they got emotional. But like I said, that was the whole team losing. Sometimes you got to lose enough in order to learn how to win. And I think that at that moment, they realized that window is now. It might not be a couple years, because you don't know what's going to happen next year. They know that the time is now. The time to fight is now. And they're getting after it. But let me know what you guys think, man. The window's here. I think this team is ready to jump through the barriers that it's going to take. They're battle tested. They're ready. All right, guys. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think, man. We out. Peace.